Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. Um, and welcome to Sharina Belly if this is your first time here. Welcome back if you've been here before. Guys, a lot of you know that I'm at work right now. It's Tuesday afternoon. It's about 1:15, 1:20, somewhere along in there. And normally, it's my lunch break. And normally, I would be going live. And I just opted not to do so right now, only because something had been weighing on my mind a little bit to talk about. Uh, mm. So, if you are a grandparent, if you are a parent, if you are a teen, please hear me out, because I want you to stay safe. I want your children and your grandchildren, great grands. I want them to remain safe. Um, so I'm here in Maryland. I live in the state of Maryland. And let me back up just a bit. I don't know if I said this or not, but normally when I go live, it's because, um, on my lunch break, it's because, I come for a little kiki, the POs, the precious ones. Um, they make my day. I hope I give them a little sunshine as well, prayerfully. Um, but yeah, it's one of the highlights of my afternoon. Let me just put it that way. But again, I opted to do this pre-record because something had been on my mind, and it's having to do with a situation that took place. I don't know if y'all heard about it on the news. Here in Maryland, Anne Arundel County is where I believe it happened. A young lady, 19 years of age, just starting out life, 19 years old, was unalived. And her name is Dakara, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Thompson, I believe it is. She was unalived by someone, I believe, of Hispanic origin, who the reports from listening at the news is saying that he was here in the United States, undocumented. So he, according to the news report, was the person that they're holding for her, Mr. Cara, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, being unalived. And I want to say to you, grandparents, parents, I want to say to the young people, times is really, really different. When I was coming up, there were things going on in the world, but now there are so much more horrific things going on in the world. And I want you guys, you're just starting out life. I'm talking to the young people. You're just starting out life. Please don't rush to grow old. Please watch what you're doing. Watch who you're doing it with, okay? Um, Now, the report that I seen on the news said that I guess they have camera footage um, of her getting in a vehicle. Her dad came forth, the Cora dad came forth, said he got a text from her, said she was going to get gas. So I don't know all of the particulars. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to know, because it breaks your heart, I have a grandbaby. that's 19 years old. And for heaven's sake, I couldn't imagine that child never, I couldn't imagine it, guys. Young people, please take your time. Please. And sometimes it's not any action of their own, but we got to watch the people we associate ourselves with, young people, because not everybody out here is meaning you good. It's some people out here who actually mean you harm. So you have to, if you do nothing else, pray for discernment. You know, Almighty will let you know. It will give you signs. I believe that wholeheartedly. He will give you signs letting you know, listen, stop, wait, danger ahead. You know, I believe that can happen. But we got to pray for discernment. And I know, guys, times aren't like they used to be. A lot of young people, they're not finding themselves in a church setting. They're not finding themselves around a closer knitted family, perhaps, you know, because it's a lot of people out here who would love to keep our families just, you know, topsy-turvy, and it's sad, you know. And young people, don't rush to grow old. I did, and it got me in a world of stuff. But for the grace of God, go I. But for, you know, the foundation that I was reared up under, you know. And if you don't have that, young people, seek it out. Seek it out through, there's programs out here. There's programs, some type of 1-800 number, call it. Try to surround yourself with people. And see, this is the tricky part, because we just don't know about people. People is up in one day and then we just don't know. And that's where prayer, I say prayer, comes in at. You know, we have to pray to Most High that He will bestow on us some wisdom, okay? We have to, you know, stop, you know, trying to, you know, cut off our lips to spite our face. And what that means is, okay, even if you may not have grown up in a loving family, there's some people out here who will be willing to embrace you and show you. I mean, there are those people out here. I really believe, but we have to do the work that we have to do, young people, in order to find those people so that we can get on the right path. And I'm not trying to say by any stretch of anybody's imagination that this girl brought on her own demise. I just want young people to think about some of the courses of actions that they're, because like I say, some people will be mad and they'll be thinking to themselves, I'm talking about young people, oh, I'll show him, talking about the dad, or I'll show her, talking about their mom, or I'll show her, talking about their auntie. But you're going to just end up hurting self. You're going to end up hurting self. So please, and I know there's some people who don't believe in the Bible. I know that there's some people who don't believe that there's a creator. I believe in both. I know that the Bible has been tampered with. But okay, I'm going to still have some type of connection with who was connected with me before I was a thought in my mama's belly. See, I'm not one of those people who believe we just came here, we just appeared. No, I believe my being here was orchestrated, just like your being here was orchestrated. I'm going to need you guys to just stop and think. If you are doing certain things because Oh, I'm grown. I'm 17. I'm 18. I'm not, and I can do what I want. Baby, can I just say this to you, baby? You don't know what you don't know. Because as a lady over 60 years old, at this stage in my life, I still don't know what I don't know. So I have to seek it out. I don't like, I didn't like, but it was true when my grandparent or my mom would say, you make that bed hard, Sharina Bella, you're going to lie in it. And boy, was she ever telling the truth. But I had to find out for myself. But for the grace of God go I, because here I sit still. I'm here. Some people aren't that fortunate. And I don't want you to be in that number of the people who are less fortunate or unfortunate to no longer be here. So please, I implore you, take your time. Take your time. Don't be swayed. Don't let certain incidents push you out there into a burning bush. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that's when we make all the wrong choices. And I am so sorry because I seen Dakara's mom on the news, and it broke my heart. It did. Her 19-year-old baby. She'll never see her again. And what am I saying? What's the bottom line? If you feel like you're not loved the way you feel like you should be, then just love on yourself. Stretch out your arms to the Most High. Best lover I know. The best lover I know. It's better than getting upset. And sometimes when we upset, our judgment is a little off. So, and I'm not saying this to say that that's what happened to that young lady. I'm saying this to say I don't want to see that this same type of thing will happen again. Because we don't know. I don't know what made her get in that car. I don't know. And it seems like she had a relationship with her dad, because dad said he came on the news and he said that his baby texted him that she was on her way to get gas. So she had a relationship with her parents. Her mom was on the news talking about, their loss, her loss. But I'm just saying, guys, please, let's talk to our young people. Just grab a hold of them and let them know, I love you. If I say no about a certain thing, it's only because I love you. And I don't want you to make, hasty decisions and get yourself in a heap of mess. Just talk to them, guys. I'm talking to all the mamas, the grandmamas, the dads, the granddads, the aunties, the uncles. Because sometimes, guys, it do take a village. It do. But the world is so different now from the time when I grew up. And like I said, it was stuff happening back then. But it's gotten even complex. It's really, but the word talks about it, The word talks about it. We're going to be seeing all kinds of things at the end of time, And I believe we're living in those last days where things are just, So just grab your babies. If they'll, you ain't got to physically grab them, but grab them, by the heartstring and just let them know, you know, that if they ever need to talk. And it don't seem like nothing was going, I mean, not to our knowledge, that anything that was in that family was gone awry. I mean, but we still need to make them aware of the dangers that's out here. Because not everybody is for us. Sometimes demons come with smiles. They come with gifts, bearing gifts. They have to be able to discern. They have to be able to discern. They have to. Because there's a lot that's going on in this world that we're not going to be able to understand why these things are happening, except for, I read it someplace, that every generation gets wickeder and wiser. And what I say to that is, I don't know how wiser they're getting, but I see the wickedness. I see the wickedness, that's for sure. Now, unless they're getting wiser in their wickedness, that could be a thing, I don't know. But, guys, let's just talk to the young people. Let's just talk to them. And it's sad because, it's a whole new page I can talk about as far as young people and older people, but I'm not going to get into that right now. It's about just pulling our children close and try to put something in here, something substantial, something that they can understand. Okay? But that's all I have, guys, for right now. May she rest in peace. May she rest in peace. Thank you, guys, for listening. Thank you, guys, for watching. Take care now.